Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, not many more, but as you level up, there are less and less quests that are free to play. And most of the quests become part of adventure packs, so yeah. Might not be the most interesting right now, but it's gotta be done. So, to get this quest, you gotta first finish the one before. So Haunted Library, I think, is the one that you need to do, and that flags you for Keeper Sanctuary. Yeah, Keeper Sanctuary is in Dalaras. I don't know if Keeper Sanctuary is actually free to play. But it's a level 9 quest and it doesn't have epic, so we're doing it. Okay, here we go. Back of this area. Elite. Yeah, we're way over level. Do I have the level 14 now? Do I have the hireling? No, I should go get myself a reminder to self to go get the druid hireling. And this place is full of traps.
It doesn't appear as though anyone has entered this broken down temple in years. Spider webs and dust cover everything within sight.
Yeah, you don't, of course, have to do all the traps and stuff. But there is traps everywhere. Part of being a trapper is because, well, I like doing traps. Well, I should say I like having the option of doing traps. You have to have search on your search bar because there are some secret doors in here that are mandatory. And I mean some, like a lot of them. The theme in this particular quest is we're going to look for 3 scrolls. There's going to be secret doors, and behind them there'll be switches or runes or stuff which open up more passageways. At the end of which we'll find some runes, find some scrolls. I have a solo walkthrough guide for this particular quest, showing all of the stuff.
Accompanied by a slight trembling.
We'll go there at the end. This particular part over here. This is a trap over here. This is an instant death trap. If you walk through this gate, you will die instantaneously. Unless you have divine intervention on. Looks like they made this prismatic wall to be fixed. Yeah, I think this prismatic wall used to be that you could walk through it. Now they made it just solid. Too many annoyed players who died in 1 second, so.
The wall slides open to reveal a small chapel.
Yeah, so like this scroll case, we need a bunch of those. Section's got. This particular part is a door to a door to a door. So like there's one place that's open. This passageway. We're gonna go down this passageway, then the next one. every passageway we go down will open up the next passageway. Oh, and then just like Haunted Library, you don't want to stand inside of the cloud kill. It does constitution damage. So this switch is going to open up the next door. Walk back out, go to that second door. Okay, got it. Yeah, everything like secret doors. So you really want to have a true seeing on. I guess secret door detection will work also because I don't think the DCs of finding the doors is very high. So anytime they make a mandatory door that you have to find, it makes sense that they wouldn't make it too hard. I mean, they want you to actively search for it, but they also want you to find it. Okay, we got this door open. There's a secret door over there. Yeah. But we don't care about it. It's just a chest with a trap. One of these sides is trapped. Collectible. Yep. This is so we can move on. What does the other side have? Maybe a shrine?
The ascending wall opens up to reveal another gilded scroll case resting atop the altar within this room.
Not a shrine, but more important. Quest objective. There's a trap box. Oh, that was just optional. Yes, it's not as important. Okay, the final room is over here. Yeah, let's go kill everybody at the same time. Okay, clearing out the way. Stand over here. Yeah, we gotta kill everything, I think, before we can open up this chest. Okay. Blue key. This allows us now to return and go to the other side, so. This side is complete. Of course, I skipped optionals because I don't care.
Opens up to a room with us. As you approach the figure atop the altar, she scowls at you menacingly.
This fight can be tough. She has a chance to cast some spells. You can be in trouble. like it that if you've got long jump, you can stand here. You can make it to the upper floor if you want to break all the sarcophagi. But we're not going to do that, but it's interesting to know. Okay, there's an optional pathway over here. We have to have open lock for it. Maybe the center door? I don't remember which one. So let's see. I don't remember what all these things have. Shrine. Oh, if you're enjoying this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And this has a switch.
When you pull the lever, the sound of stone grating upon stone can be heard from the main hall behind you.
Apparently it opens up something in the main hall, so let's see what it opened up. I think it opens up a door on this side. Yep, here we go. That's Gandalf's mark. Lord of the Ring. At least that's what it reminds me of, so.
The bookcase slides back to reveal yet another secret passage. A ragged book rests upon a small writing table at the end of this passage.
Oh, another one of those optionals. Sorry. Anyway, here's where we entered. This center door, I think, is an optional and it's locked, or the other one. Yeah, we can pick the lock, but we don't care. I want to finish this quest. Yeah, one of those annoying traps where the trap box is on the wrong side. Okay, now we've got a few mummies to fight. That was one.
To be the final resting place of Sykros Volculus. The shallow pool reflects the ruins of a ceiling that looks to stretch on forever. At the far end of this chamber stands yet another ornate sarcophagus. You hear the now familiar sound of stone grating upon stone as another secret wall opens. The chamber's left wall opens, revealing more skeletal minions.
This should be it. Scroll of whatever. Yeah, quest complete. A lot of it trash that I've ignored. $12 minutes. Yeah, I wasted too much time on the optionals. Okay, so basically there's only one free-to-play quest for level 9. I mean, there's more than one quest at level 9, but there's only one free-to-play quest at level 9. That's Church and Occult. And before that, though, there's a chain called Vault of Night, in which Vaughn 3 has a introduction quest that is exclusively heroic. So if you didn't do it on heroic, you'll have to do it on epic, but you won't get any XP for it. So Since it's exclusively heroic, we'll do it. Okay. The mount, by the way, is from the new coffer. I got this from SSG as a creator, so thank you SSG for it. House contract. Yeah, the coffer is like $80 for the big one, and that'll give you a mount, set of cosmetics, 30 shared bank, and 20 slots on one character for your personal bank, and a pet. I've been using him on my main character. Anyway, so right over here, this character is an introduction quest. This is purely heroic. There's no epic version of it. Basically, all we have to do is get to the end and kill 4 trolls. Supposed to go to the left and walk up the shore, but whatever. This works too.
The Blackheart trolls have made their home in the shadow of these ruined walls. They seem eager to repel invaders.
You're supposed to kill all this stuff, not just run past it. These are the guys, Blackheart trolls. You gotta kill them. And with that, we're done. Quest complete. How long did it take? 0 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, this is very quick. It's very quick, and it has its own favor. But you need to do it on heroic if you want to get some XP for it. Definitely some good XP per minute over there. Okay, let's do Church in the Cult, or whatever it's called. It's only part of a quest, so you're not going to get a reward until you finish the actual quest, not the walk-up part of the quest. And the house Fiarla. So here in the center, we got this one. Inquisitor Lightbringer. She shows up later, like level 18. Somebody, an imposter, pretends to be her. Okay, now this quest is full of traps. Of course, I forgot my Harling again, whatever. Oh, you want to have resistances on.
The silence in the temple is nearly perfect, yet the worshippers seem not to hear you enter.
Talk to this guy, and this door, secret door will open up. This is again one of those quests where you need to have detect secret doors, or you won't be able to move on. Well, or a true seeing, so it's like mandatory. And also there's plenty of traps. Should be able to disable all the traps here. You can run past these traps also. Spike trap. Secret door, I think there's a cultist behind us there. 2. Really, what we have over here is a shrine. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
A pedestal dominates the center of this chamber.
Click the pedestal.
As you finish reading the passage, the doors flanking the pedestal suddenly swing.
This is what you need to click on it to open up the doors on the sides, I think. collectible here. 2 paths. We got ice and fire.
Carries a dull chill.
This side is all cold, the other side is all hot. Trap someplace down here on the staircase. I think this is like an ice trap. Would make sense it was an ice trap. So let's see. Okay, this next room is flooded with traps. And a lot of them you can't disable. Secret door here. Again, shrine. We need to get rid of this Recia method or whatever it's called. Once you do, you hit this altar. That's this side done. Now we just need to get out of here. I don't remember exactly if there is a way to disable these traps or not. You can definitely see them, but I don't know if you can disable them. Well, we've disabled something. Maybe the swirling blades. Another trap here. Either we missed this on the way down or it only activates on the way back. Either could be true. Now we do the fire side.
A wave of heat washes over you as you cross the threshold of this.
Yeah, you better have good resistances here, or be able to disable all these traps, because there's loads of them. And if you get stuck in them by any chance, you're gonna get blasted and die. One of those classic free-to-play quests. It's unrelenting, unforgiving. Maybe a force trap? I think once you get hit by these traps, you'll always remember them, because typically if you get hit, you will die, so. It kind of gets baked into your brain. After you have to die and reset, start over again. Okay, now we've got like another side. This time it's a fire room full of fire methods. And you gotta activate this thing. Stand here. Like this. Turn around. Come on, show me some flames. There we go. Good enough. I always say it, but I'm going to say it again. If you're making DDO content and you want somebody to actually watch it, you're going to have a proper thumbnail. So make your own style, your own brand, but do it. It is necessary.
Dread saturates the hallway ahead.
Glad that skeleton missed me twice. Didn't interrupt my
But the smell of
progress.
blood hangs heavy here.
Yeah, and for the boss of this quest, we actually get to fight a vampire. Pretty cool, all things considered. I don't want to leave too much trash up in this room. And let's go kill the vampire.
A lone statuesque figure stands in the center of this chamber.
He's gonna skip town and summon a bunch of wolves. Gotta be ready for that. All the vampires do this. Stir one trick. Disappear, summon a bunch of wolves. Now we wait for him to come back from his smoke break. Let's get him. They all do this thing. Any of the creatures who disappear and reappear, they always reappear behind your back. It's so predictable. There's a bow of the silver flame who drops from here, and there's also a blood plate that drops from here. Blood plate's very good for a cosmetic. It's also a good, nice full plate because it's got death block on it. Yeah, definitely not worth the XP per minute, even with all the traps. See, 30% for traps, conquest for monsters, 10% for breakables. Okay, quickly before I forget, get my hireling. Ooh, a ring with 2 slots. I will take that. Okay, I guess we're done with the level 9s. And now we've got level 10. There was a ranged attack, AoE, and melee attack AoE. Take the melee attack AoE. Why? Because I've never used it. Got 2 of these. Move this down. This is 5-second cooldown. Okay, I guess we put it here and see how it works. Also, I've got extra spells I haven't used. Ball of Heroes. Let's get ourselves to proper hireling. Wondering if the anniversary event is still running on Cormyr. Miss Janor, yes. From the collector's bundle. Heroic Eladrin. These are very good hirelings, by the way. All of you guys can go back in the folder, and we'll take out this guy. While I'm here, I'll take the epic one also, just so I don't forget for later. Yeah, all I need right now is this. Got ourselves a level 14 Eladrin. Oh, we can actually leave from the back side of this place. There's a auctioneer and a banker and a teleporter. We got 2 level 10s. These are called Ataraxia's Haven. These are also free to play. There's actually a third one called Hiding in Plain Sight, but that's part of the Restless Isles storyline, so we'll leave it for there. There's an NPC over here right at the bottom of the marketplace. Could take you to Three Barrel Cove or to Ataraxia's Haven. So, Ataraxia's Haven it is. These are the 2 quest givers. Also, there's a tavern here. This tavern is actually used later in one of the storylines. Spells. That's a level 1 spell. I don't need any of these spells. Just gonna take this so it doesn't fill up the slot. Tell me all the time, oh, you didn't take your spells. Freedom of movement. Very important. Restoration. Death Ward I have a clicky for, so I don't need it. Divine Power. I have a permanent Divine Power ability. See, I have permanent Divine Power, so I don't need this spell. I don't need Death Ward. Could use Panacea. Let's drop Panacea over here. Artie. Yeah, the Panacea is the one button to like, you got remove curse, remove disease, remove, I don't know, whatever. It's a whole bunch of things all in one. It's one button to remove all the different problems. Okay, first one is down this mine shaft.
Scaffolding and heavy reinforcement make it clear that this area is of high value to the Durgar.
You go straight over here, you'll fall down a hole. You can still complete the quest, but you'll be doing it. We can call, I guess, backwards, you can call it. Which, by the way, is a viable way to do it. Start from the bottom and make your way up, because when you're done, you can always just jump back down.
Vases of fresh water are stored.
Supposed to break things here. Supposed to break all the containers if you want optional. Of course you don't have to. But I do believe you must kill the boss. Yeah. The boss is mandatory in every one of these rooms. And the lever, which is a valve in this case. It's a big wheel. You got 3 of these to pull. 1 in each one of these rooms. There's 3 supply rooms on different levels. A rune arm definitely makes finding a breakables faster. Okay, we're done here. Someone over here is trying to attack me. Got him. Let's move on. There is a big rust monster who spawns. It's a rare, so if it does spawn, it spawns either in the tunnels, like as you're going down, or on a side tunnel room. And I'm only mentioning it because as a Warforged, I'm kind of dreading it. I mean, I'll probably just get him with range. Yeah, see, you gotta be careful over here. You'd fall down the shaft. They've turned off all the light, so there's literally no light over there. It's like pitch black. Whew. Probably damaged my weapon, but whatever. Went through that rust monster so fast, didn't make a difference. Okay, off to the side over here, we've got another one of these supply rooms. This time it's full of explosives. If you're doing this at level, you can get overwhelmed by all these guys. Could be dangerous. Get him with ranged. Explosive barrels. Gotta go over there to get the valve. Okay, room done. Now we continue. Avoiding falling through over here. Yeah, so off to the side over here, and this little cubby hole is where you can have the other, what's it called? I can't think now. The other the other place where the rust monster can spawn in. Okay, this particular switch is tricky. You got to drop down on this pipe and turn around and click it here.
fires of the third furnace are snuffed out. A rusty squeal echoes from the face
Crates.
of the mine's central shaft.
Almost done here. Each one of these rooms has a different like entry point to it, high or low.
With so many supplies destroyed, the mining effort will be.
So this one has like the entry point in the middle. The other one has from the top. The first one has from the top, and the second one has from the bottom. All right, that was just a cubby hole, and here we're gonna go down. Yeah, so basically those three valves open up a door underwater. Yeah, in the shaft, if you drop down halfway through it, there's a little cubby hole that you can jump into that has, I think, a collectible. Let's go. If you're a squishy character, you might not want to rush this room, but like pull things towards the shrine. I mean, then again, there is a shrine like right next to the door, so if for some reason you do kick the bucket, there's always you always got an out. This red named is the boss that we need to kill. Got him. Get the loot. Loot and go. Eight minutes and got 9,000, so 1,000 XP per minute. Not bad. I mean, again, at these levels, it is not that good. But everything is relative, so it's hard to complain when those quests will give you even less than that. Saying if you're looking for free-to-play quests at this level, not bad at all. Now we gotta go track around the isle to get to the quest on the other side.
Large rock formations resembling the fingers of giants line the sand.
I typically open up wilderness zones to open up the map, but I forgot to do it before this recording, so, and I'm probably not going to return here. In the ruins over there's a rare encounter kobold. Well, he's a crazy kobold, and he thinks he's a dragon. So go speak to him. It's good for your sanity. Talk to this guy. We're looking for two keys. We can cut it up into three sections, and well, there's potentially one in in a section. So either one on the left, one on the right, or one in the center. We need a total of 2 keys, but they can also spawn both in the same section. So just because you found one in a section doesn't mean you should stop looking, because you might still find it. See, there's a chest down here. See if we can find another one. Okay, it's one of our keys. I already dropped down here, so let's go look for let's check out the rest of the bottom floor. So far empty. If you don't have true seeing, you won't be able to see these scrags until they're like literally on top of you. Also, if you don't have acid or fire, damaging them can be a problem. I think according to proper D&D rules, it's impossible to damage them without fire or acid. So much so that one of the first scrags you meet in the game in Three Barrel Cove isn't an optional, and the game actually gives you a quest-only item, which is this crummy torch weapon, who does fire touch, just so it can like damage the what's it called, the troll. But of course it drops when you die. You can take it out of the quest, but it's useless. I thought there was going to be maybe another key. Too bad there wasn't. Anyway, we've explored the bottom. We found a key in this area. Run up. Finish the circle on the top, just in case there's another key. Get out of here. Do the center and then go to the other side. The other side is where the quest ends, so it makes sense to go that direction. Second, like, look for the keys here and then go that direction. This is where we came in from. Do a circle around this room, stepping on all the mushrooms. I'm using select next. If you look at the on-screen keyboard, you can see what I'm pressing. I've set it to the function called select next. I'm constantly spamming it. See if it picks up any targets. Well, any interactable targets. Well, that's the chest down over there, but we already picked that up. Okay, so we got one on this side. Let's see if there's one in the center. In the center, basically, the rule is just stick to the right. There's one passageway who's a dead end with some water. If you go down there and come back, and still stick to the right, you'll be fine. Yeah, this passageway over here just leads to some smugglers. There's also electrical traps there. There's a little roundabout part over here that you don't have to do if you want to go through this. This is just for the sake of peace of mind.
A cavern opens before you. The stems of giant mushrooms are rooted in the ankle-deep water.
Okay, we found the chest. Should have the second key. I guess after this we can get out of here, because that's all I care about, this key. Yeah. Pretty sure you leave this room by going down. At the bottom of the room is where you exit. And it takes you to the 2 locked doors that we need to open with the 2 keys we found.
The doors to the
Key 1.
stand before you, locked and
Please hit like and
barricaded.
subscribe. Thank you very much.
Footprints lead off to your left. The lighthouse door lies open before
Here's where I gotta watch out. There's
Ataraxia
2 very dangerous mobs. There's the casters, clerics, and then there's the rogues. Like there's a rogue over here. Assassin. This place over here has got a optional spider. But I don't care. You might not want to rush into this room. Rather let some of the trash come out. Fight it first. So you don't get overwhelmed because there's archers on top and casters and please get some of the trash killed before you step in there. Okay, we should be good. There's the boss.
ringleader has fallen.
We need to free Ataraxia. So let's talk to her.
With Ataraxia freed, Sykros.
See, her name is
will no
Ataraxia.
longer be subject to Durgar's
This place is called
right.
Ataraxia's Haven. Yeah, with that we're done. So how much was this? 7 minutes, 8,000 XP. Yeah, so these 2 quests are okay for XP at level as a free-to-play quest. It's not like you've got much options. Of course, I don't need to do this to leave via this method, just recall. But it's very cool to leave this. It just, first of all, it's collectible. We can't give up on that. But more importantly, you end up at the top of the lighthouse. Careful when you jump down over here. Could land on the edge. Yeah, basically, you can pose here for your epic, what's it called? Light tower or whatever it's called, pictures as the thing spins around and it crosses in front of your face. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Yeah, anyway, you gotta go turn in our quests. Yeah, and this is why, well, stepping into the tavern first will help you recall back to here. I will take the guild renown when I can. Yeah. And I guess that's going to be it. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And hope to see you on my next video. Bye.